Hey guys, after a bit of a hiatus, your favorite video game tournament is back. Fingers of Fury comes back in just a few weeks. That's right, Saturday, April 21st, we are back and better than ever. We asked some questions, some feedback from all you guys who'd played in the past. And based upon what you guys told us, we have instituted some changes. The first change that you're going to notice is that the entry fee has been bumped up from $10 to $15. Some suggested even moving it up to $20, $25, even $50, which, I'm all for, just kind of go big with it. I certainly make it interesting for a lot of folks, but at the same time, it would pretty much rip the hard-earned cash out of the hands of anybody who's in kind of the lower rungs, who's just hoping to get onto a good team to score some money. Right, Adam? So, $15, but not to worry. As usual, every penny goes right back out as prize money. We don't keep anything. Plus, I'm plunking down some additional money of my own for some extra prizes, some extra cash on top, little prizes for each individual game or what have you, little things on top, so you'll get your money's worth. Doors open around 10:30, 11, what the hell, get there when you get there. The tournament's going to start at noon. That should give us, me, John, George, the organizers and stuff, time to get everything set up, but also give you guys time to, if you want to try out one or two of the games before you get started, to get familiar with it, some time to socialize, because we haven't seen everybody all in one group for some time. That'll make it easier for you, and make sure that we don't forget any equipment, like missing Wii sensor bars, which we hit last time. One of the points still up for discussion is the actual makeup of the teams. Right now, we've got a list of 9 people who are pretty much guaranteed. You guys, have already said you're all in. Maybe just the date might be fuzzy for you, but I'm pretty sure that you're always going to make it. And that would break it down into 3 teams of 3 players each. To make Bill happy, he would actually have me drop out and make it 2 teams of 4, but not going to happen this time. Maybe next year. Those folks would be, that I'm expecting to be John, George, Bill, Justin, David, Adam, Morrison, Megan, and myself. I've not had a chance to speak to Brokaw or Andy. If you guys are in, if you guys want to be a part of this, please let me know. That way I'll be able to kind of flesh things out. That'll get us up to a total of 11 players, and I've got a spot. I think we've got filled for that 12th, a mystery player, if we need to get there. If you guys are in, please let me know as soon as possible so we can get your names on the books. If we can get it wrapped up to 12 players, with you guys and that bonus player, it would actually come either to 2 teams of 6 or 4 teams of 3. So please confirm your availability just to make sure that everybody's still going to show up. Depending upon the number of players, the prize money is going to be either $175 or $220, divided between the top 3 overall scorers and the players on the winning team. The players have been ranked based upon their performance in the past 2 tournaments, individual ranks and tiers. If we have 9 players, the top 3 are tier 1, and middle 3 are tier 2, bottom 3, tier 3, so on and so forth. If we have 12 players, it's top 4, middle 4, bottom 4. The current rankings for Fingers of Fury: number 1, Bill, Cracker Klein 8. Number 2, me, Batgroom. Number 3, George, Knots and Bots. Number 4, John, Paolo F1. Number 5, Justin XL, Justin. Number 6, David, Cracker Nuke. Number 7, I don't actually remember your gamer tag, Mike Morrison. I just remember something about butt sex in your comment. Number 8, if he's in, Andy, King Mill Knight. Number 9, Megan, Zeke Boogie Doog. Number 10, Adam, something, I forget your tag too, something about Ninja Ferrets, Weasels, you know who you are. Jason is number 11. He is a PS3 player only, so you're just Jason. And number 12 will be this mystery player. They're going to have them unranked because they are a fully unknown commodity. But the most important thing, what you guys are probably all looking into, is the game list. You want to know what's out there so you can know, you can get a hold of it, you can practice, get warmed up, what have you. Most of these, we've tried to make sure they are available to you on Xbox Live or on your computer or something you can get cheap or free. There are still a couple that aren't all that common, but they should still be pretty easy to play. We're going to try and get everything off to a bit of a rolling start with Sega's classic racer, Daytona, son of a bitch. Let's race some cars. Daytona USA from 1994. Great racing game. It's available on live for only 400 points, so you can check that out. Pretty easy to play. You know, I don't know if anybody's going to even going to bother doing manual transmission. If you're automatic, it's gas, brake. That's really all you need to do. After Daytona, we're going all the way back to 1986 for some city-destroying fun in Rampage. Not sure if this is readily available to most of you guys, but come on. It's just Rampage. Climb building, break building. See little people, eat little people. Don't like other monster, punch other monster. This will be a team event, depending upon the number of players and team sizes. You will either be on the screen with 2 other players from your own team, or 1 player each from every team. So there's some interesting strategy there when you got to play against the other players. So you focus on just getting your high score, taking down the buildings, taking out the tanks and stuff, or do you try and screw over the other players, start a fight, keep knocking them off of buildings, do damage and killing them. Fun. The most recent game on our list is going to be the entry into our first-person shooter category, as it usually is. This year it's going to be Modern Warfare 3. Like last time, we're going to do kind of a training mission, one of the Spec Ops missions. The discussion right now is whether we do just a regular run through whatever their training course is, or if we do the one that requires you to breach. The breach is the one that people are saying is more exciting, adds some more strategic elements, but it's also not unlocked by default, so we'd have to unlock it on my console and on, I figured, George's. So who knows? Also, it's a bit trickier, so I'm leaning towards the regular, but I could still be sold on breach. Making its triumphant return from Fingers of Fury 1, by popular vote, this is one of the things we check with folks on what they want to come back. The winner and returning is Galaga. We all remember John showing up the first year in an actual Galaga shirt, so he pretty much had no choice but to win that or be humiliated in front of everybody. And lucky for him, you know, he did actually win, and we'll see if he can repeat as Galaga champ. The puzzle entry this year, unfortunately for me, it's not Puzzle Fighter. And surprisingly, I'm one of the people who voted against it. There were a lot of people who voted for Puzzle Fighter returning. But for the first year, we're actually going to bring in a new puzzle game, 1997's Magical Drop 3. This was a Neo Geo game. Pretty easy to play. It's kind of a match 3 puzzle. Need larger drinks. It's not on live, but I know it's available on Android devices, possibly iOS. You can get the demo, at least get the feel for it. If not, you might want to take some time before the tournament on the day and maybe play around with this just to get a feel for it. And of course, the cornerstone of any Fingers of Fury event, the Atari 2600's Simply Awful Custer's Revenge. You know it, you love it. You don't need to practice really. You move left, you move right, you push your button to, you know what you push your button to do. After 50 points, the game speeds up, and you continue with your crimes against humanity. A new classic in the rotation this year, the original Mario Brothers from 1983. This is not Super Mario Brothers, okay? This is not a Nintendo game running across the screen, getting mushrooms and shit. This is the arcade game back when the plumbers were actually still full-time plumbers and guerrilla fighters as opposed to princess savers. I'm pretty sure since it's a Nintendo game, it's not going to be available for you on live. If you want to practice it the day of, it doesn't take long to figure out. I'm sure every Nintendo device has some access to it, and you can probably find that online. The fighting game, well, we've already done a Street Fighter game. We've already done an SNK game. So of the golden age of fighters, before we really start pushing into 3D, what's left, of course, Mortal Kombat. This year, we're actually going to go with Mortal Kombat 2 from 1994, which is shit, my sophomore year of high school. Strangely enough, that's, wow, old. This is available on live as part of the Mortal Kombat Collection, with a K, of course. It consists of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. 800 points, so I understand if you don't want to buy it just for the sake of practicing or whatever. It's a good collection of games if you're feeling nostalgic. If not, be sure to check out any sort of strategy guides and stuff you find online to get your moves down, pick your character, all that sort of stuff. Our final event, a true arcade classic, it created the entire dungeon crawler genre long before Diablo was out. Of course, it is Gauntlet. This is another team event. Each player is going to have 3 credits, giving them 2,100 life, and the person with the highest score, by the time they die, wins. Please bring any additional Xbox 360 controllers or original Xbox controllers that you have, just to make sure we have everything covered. I think we're only going to need 4 360 controllers and 6 original Xbox controllers, and I think between John, George, and I, we can scrounge those up. But if you're leaving the house, you happen to have some laying around, go ahead and grab them, toss them in a bag, just in case. Make sure all our bases are covered. As always, BYOB. I'll have a big trash can in the basement there for all your empties. Snacks, bring whatever you want. I'm going to provide some stuff too. Either just a plate of candy bars and chips or what have you, or some cookies or whatever. Maybe I'll make a cake. Yeah, I remember the cookies were popular from Fingers of Fury 1, but man, that was a lot of work. So probably not going to do cookies again. Oh well. One other thing to bring. After a conversation we had in the office regarding the destruction of my futon, and I will show you the bent and twisted steel to totally prove this is legit. Feel free to bring a folding chair or something that can handle your girth. You already killed one piece of my furniture. Please, let my sofa live. I think that's about all we have to announce at the moment. There will be surprises, spills, chills, all that shit on the day of. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or drop a comment down below. Let me know if you can or cannot make it to the tournament so we can finalize the player list. We want to do some sort of draft, so the teams are a bit, it's always fun to balance the teams. For more information about any of the games we're going to play, go ahead and check out GameFAQs.com. Get trials where available on Xbox Live. Even look around here on the YouTube for videos about playthroughs and tips and tricks and stuff like that. So, in the spirit of friendship, unity, brotherhood, and respect, Fingers of Fury is back. Let's all get foobar.